So Ali, you've asked me what was the best bit of advice I had from the legal world, and that was when I was in about fifth year at school. My dad was a local cop and knew Jim Keegan, who by then was representing Graeme Souness and all these fancy football players, and it was in the High Court doing murder cases. And my dad persuaded Jim to let me see him. So I went into his office, and I think going out the office was Graeme Souness getting into a red Porsche and being really excited to meet him. And Jim says, "Oh, your dad says you want to be a lawyer. I'm going to give you some advice." And that advice was, you're going to do a law degree, that's great, but thereafter you're going to do accountancy and become an accountant, and you'll be a very rich and successful businessman. And aged about 15 or 16, I turned to him and said, "No, I'm going to be a criminal lawyer like you, just you wait and see." Which, as it turns out, that's exactly what happened, and a few years later I was his business partner. But probably, looking back, if it was from a wealth point of view, I maybe should have taken his advice, but I'm very glad I didn't, and I was grateful in 1998 to become his business partner, and then before he went, became an AD and still a very successful solicitor advocate. But I have taken his advice many occasions since then, but that was the one occasion that I didn't take his advice, which probably for a lot of young people now, especially with what's happening in the world and criminal law being uncertain, maybe would I take that same career path? I don't know. I'd like to think I would, and certainly over the past 2 years doing the trauma stuff, I've certainly reinvigorated my passion for criminal law, and I'm glad what I do. So that was advice I didn't take, as it turns out, but it was probably very good advice, but I'm glad I didn't take it.